Your Excellency, also we have got our 8 to 9 public sector special economic zones, which you have given us a lot of support. Last week we were together in South Korea. We witnessed what special economic zones can do. You've given us a lot of support and direction in terms of creating the management unit for our Dongo Kundus, our Naivashas, our Saganas, and on top of that also the flagship county industrial park that we're going to develop. So we work together, both from the private special economic zones and also the public economic zones. Let me now turn to the story of Twiga. I'm sure most people here are seeing the story of Twiga, the story of Peter Njonjo, and a guy who sold his matrimonial home. And I see it differently, Your Excellency. The story of Twiga is the story of my mother. My mother educated me by selling bananas, ripened bananas at Kawangware Market. And she could go all over Uganda and Sagana and Kirinyaga in Kisii to look for bananas. She didn't have two things. She didn't have the 16 billion shillings that Peter Njonjo has managed to fundraise to build Twiga to what it is. And she didn't have the technology. Otherwise, she could have been a bigger entrepreneur than Peter Njonjo. And among her customers had to walk from satellite to buy bananas from Kawangware Market. And I think my mother records, she remembers remotely seeing Madam Rachel Ruto buying bananas when you were staying in satellite, because there was no mobile phones and there was no technology. Otherwise, if my mother had those benefits, it could have been bigger. But this is a beauty of what is happening today with companies like Twiga, that they can be able to put together on a technology platform 120,000 retailers. What we've seen here, 20,000 square meter of aggregation space, which is now getting into industrial space, is nothing but truly remarkable. And that is why when you confirmed attendance to this event, I called Peter and I told Peter, if you don't find a way of aligning this Twiga of yours with our bottom-up agenda, I will be in trouble and I don't want to be fired. So we had to very quickly work up on a program, and today you are going to witness the signing of a tripartite agreement between my ministry, Simon Chelgui's ministry, and Twiga Foods. And under this framework, as Peter has really mentioned, is that because we are putting up aggregation centers, micro manufacturing parks in every county, we are going to give access to Twiga to be able to offtake from those centers. Today, Twiga is only utilizing 30% of their capacity. For me, that is unfortunate, truly unfortunate. But there's some work that we have to do also. Twiga have done their bit. It's now for us to do. Set up these industrial parks. I already have an offer of close to 150 acres of space, aggregation space from the county government of Nyeri. I am going to have discussion with my friend Sakaja to look at if I can do something with 120 acres in Nyeri. What about Jamhuri Showground? 600 acres that we use for only 1 week a year. We don't want a trade fair for 1 week. We want a trade fair every day that is bringing money and providing access to our market. And indeed, we can do it.